Hey guys. Hey Angela. Hey Brooke. Thanks for joining us live. Ooh, I better shut my phone off. Hey guys. All right, let me record this. Okay, have you ever wondered, like, why is Sue's revenue per hour $200 and Beth's revenue per hour $400, but they literally provide all the same services? Have you ever wondered, did that Botox special I ran last month really generate me more service, more appointments if I hadn't have discounted it? Have you ever wondered, should I really include that in my membership? Where can I grow? How can I grow? What does my team need in order for us to grow? Well, if you've asked yourself any of those questions and put your hand up if any of those things have crossed your mind, which if you are a practice manager, if you are a med spa owner, of course, these things have crossed your mind, then you are in the right place. Every single day, I get these same questions from medical practices all across the country. And to answer all those questions, I like to go back to what Tony Robbins always says, which is, if you want a better answer, you have to ask a better question. So my question to you is this: do you analyze your med spa service and retail sales mix? Like, where is your revenue coming from? Do you really look at each service and retail item that you are ringing up, that your providers are selling, including? Do you really take a close look at this, a very deep dive into this? It's so important, because it's going to give you what you need to make informed decisions. It's going to give you what you need to grow your med spa. So this information basically will tell you the story of your med spa and your team members. And when you first start analyzing your service and retail mix, you're likely going to find shocking revelations. Revelations such as, like, I'm paying this person too much. I'm paying this person not enough. I'm not asking enough of my team members. I shouldn't be even offering this treatment. I don't need to continue carrying this retail line. So many revelations will come up when you start analyzing your sales and retail mix. Not just from a negative point of view, but a positive as well, of what's possible to grow, right? What is really popular? What is it that your patients, your clients really love, right? Because maybe one esthetician or provider really figured something out, and you're seeing a trend that, this treatment is really doing great with this retail product, right? And you can share that with your team, reward that team member, highlight them. And what's going to follow is other team members in their footsteps. It's so powerful, because if you're not analyzing this and providing feedback to your team, let's just take away not having information that you need to make informed decisions as a manager, as a business owner, but really to help train and support and hold your team accountable for hitting their numbers. Because it's really natural, right, to take the path of least resistance. It's natural to recommend what they're most confident and comfortable selling, right? Recommending. So it's your job as an owner or a manager to challenge your team to continue to grow and expand. especially for young people on your team and in this industry, right? Like they're a beautiful 20-something-year-old, they don't have a wrinkle on their face. So if you're not supporting them and educating them to help them grow, then they're going to stay with what they know and what they're comfortable with. And that may be in the services or retail that they use every day, right? So if we're not challenging them to widen their perspective, their knowledge base, their expertise, then it's called the law of the lid, right? It's really going to be hard for them to grow, for them to hit their revenue numbers, which is going to make it hard for you to hit your revenue numbers. All right. So what does that look like? What does it look like?
All right, Caitlin's working on her connection issues, guys. Just hang in tight and we'll try and get back up and going as soon as possible.
Hey guys, sorry about that. I think, Juliana, are we still live? Technology fun.
Yep, we're still live. We were standing by for you.
Awesome. All right, I'm going to pick up where I left off. Thanks for sticking with me here and really breaking down what each team member is doing, because this is going to help identify why. My first question that I asked you of the day is, why is team member A, doing $200 per hour and team member B doing $400, and they are able to do all the same services? So this is really going to have to help you take a look at where they're spending their time, where they're really comfortable in making recommendations in their treatment plans. And just a couple of weeks ago, I was in a med spa in New York. And when we were doing this analysis, what we learned is that, first off, is that there were 3 different team members doing hydrofacials 3 different ways. And some of them were giving free dermaplanes, and others were giving free LED lights. And then another was charging for both of those services. And one was taking 30 minutes and the next was taking 60 minutes. And the next was really doing a great job recommending skincare, and then the others weren't, right? So really looking at the numbers and then having informed conversation about them. Because if you're not looking at the numbers, then what happens is like, oh yeah, I do that. oh yeah, I do that all the time, or I always do that, right? But the numbers don't lie. So this is going to, when you look at these things, like in York, for example, it helped them revamp their entire membership. It helped them get rid of services that in essence literally were costing them money. By the time they were paying the consumable and the labor, they literally were making no money. So they got rid of it, right? And that type of analysis is not only going to help you make more money as a med spa, but also your providers as well. Okay, so you want to really break down by individual provider. What services are they selling? What retail are they selling? The retail thing is such an important piece, guys. If they're not hitting at least 20%, right? And you're really killing it when you make 25% of your retail to service revenue. Like if you're not doing that, then you need to use this tool, right, of analyzing your sales and retail mix to identify, right, the path of least resistance. Okay, so if you're doing, RF microneedling, you should have a protocol, like a pre-treatment protocol. We're going to prep our skin, get our skin healthy and prepared for this treatment. And then post-treatment protocol, right? This is going to help prolong the results of your treatment plan. So you have to be able to show your team the pathway. Otherwise, they're going to miss this completely. So you want to analyze that with your team members. It's going to help you also identify opportunities to cross-sell, right? We see this a lot challenging with estheticians and injectors, right? If they're not able to do both treatments, not taking that great opportunity to move facials and devices over to injectables and vice versa. So if you're looking at your injectors retail mix, right, she better be selling retail. She better be referring over or doing laser treatments as well. But you have to break it down. Otherwise, it will not happen. This is also a really great place of when you're planning your promos and your specials. If you want to move away from discounting, this is where you want to utilize cross-selling opportunities or combination treatment plans, right? Packages with retail, with your skincare, right? Memberships with your skincare. And you need to learn, though, what people really want, what your clients are looking for. And then it is also going to help you to be able to analyze, right, your marketing efforts, if they are effective. So if you do a promo, and at the end of the month, you're reviewing your sales mix and you didn't see that it moved the needle, then guys, that didn't work. Cross that off the list. Don't do it next year. But if it worked, do the same thing next year, same time, same place. You're not having to reinvent the wheel. Just get a little bit better, right? Do something, just tweak it a little bit more. Add another platform to get the message out. Spend more to be able to tell more people about that marketing effort, right? It's going to also help you really learn what your clients want from you so that you can double down on that. It'll bring much more attention to what's popular so that you can make sure that you are tailoring your menu, your packages, your membership, right? And what's going to move the needle the most. It's going to increase the average number of visits per year and the average spend per visit. All right, so just to wrap it up, you really just need to take the time to analyze your service and your retail sales mix so that you can make really data-driven decisions that's going to help you optimize your business operations and improve profitability at the end of the day. And at the end, you're going to make patients happier. Clients are going to be happier. It's a win-win for absolutely everyone. And your EMRs really should make this simple for you to be able to pull it by provider and really analyze and see and it's so obvious when you first start doing this, that providers really have go-to treatments. They really have go-to retail that they are really comfortable and good at selling. And your job as a leader is to challenge them to get a little bit better every single month, every single quarter, annually, right? To expand their expertise, their knowledge, their own personal experience. And that's going to translate through your patients and then definitely through your bottom line as well. It really is that simple. It really is that simple to pull that report. So if you want to know, how can I help my team grow, right? How can I make my med spa grow, my revenue grow? How can I sell more retail? How can I sell more memberships? The very first thing that you can do is to pull this report by provider, by practice, to see what everyone is doing. What services are they the most comfortable with? Why are they not, recommending and selling more of X treatment? Why are they not pairing X treatment with, X retail product or regimen? And you have to uncover that. Is that a training? Is that a confidence? Is that an accountability? Do they need to experience the treatment or the product themselves? If that's not possible, do they just need to witness the full protocol and transformation of a patient in your office, or their mom, right? If they can't do it themselves, or a team member, they need social proof. What is it that they need? Because you have so many tools in your tool belt, right? If you are a provider, you have so many tools. And it's very natural, like I said, to take the path of least resistance. And so you want to just continue to challenge them to grow and to expand and use all the tools in their tool belt. But that doesn't happen naturally. That doesn't happen overnight. You want to take responsibility as a leader to give them the tools, to show them the pathway. And it's going to be a win-win for everyone. So thank you so much for joining me here. Thank you for being patient as I lost connectivity a little while ago. But if you loved this training, make sure that you share it with your team or another med spa that benefits. You can catch the replay on my YouTube channel and get access to more free trainings that will help your medical aesthetic practice grow. Visit my link tree in my social bio, and be sure to join me live every Wednesday, 2:30 Central Time, same place, and find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.